Sister Amelie? Maybe I should have waited. That might have given me a bit more of it. You're the artist, Andreas. Are you alright, sister? I'm tired. Was I talking? You were having a vision. You mentioned the sin of Saul, the Philistines, and Compline. Oh, I wish Father Thomas were here. Would you like Caspar to go and get him? If he could, yes. His house is just around the corner. Caspar, run and get Father Thomas. Yes, Master Andreas. Your son? My apprentice, Caspar Ziegler, from Salzburg. He seems eager to please you. He's quite enthusiastic, yes. I have little knowledge of the workings of masters and apprentices. My world is one of spirit, decoupled from the march of life and death. I see and hear your world turning from this little window, but they are mercifully small glimpses. Mercifully small? This cell allows me to contemplate mysteries without the noise of the outside world polluting my thoughts. Your world is the world of normal lives and normal thoughts. It can be difficult to hear the divine, much less make sense of it. I have no will to be part of that world. I strive to have no will at all, but to subordinate myself to the will of God. When my will is God's will, he graces me with visions, confusing though they may be. It could be interpreted with scripture. If God is giving you visions, he wants you to understand them. Understanding is a trial, Andreas. Perhaps what God wants for me is to strive, and in striving to understand a different, deeper mystery. It is not my place to question his will, but to contemplate the revelations I receive with the help of Father Thomas. Sister, is that hole in the ground your grave? Yes, I dug it before Father Thomas read me my funeral rites, before I was enclosed here. I dig a little more in it each day. Most people find it shocking, but this is my devotion, my vocation. Once someone finds their calling, they must answer it fully. What if the calling is wrong? I wish I could give a helpful answer, but I don't know. I felt this was my calling even before I could admit it to myself. Is your calling in question, Andreas? Is your life? Both, I think. I've lost my love. My love for art, love for family, love for anything. The last 7 years have been hard. It was all too much for me. Don't lose hope, Andreas. The human heart is no small thing. It can hold so much. Augustine? That's St. Augustine. Of Hippo, early Christian philosopher, theologian, and bishop of Hippo Regius. Or Regius. He is recognized as a doctor of the church and is most known for his works, The City of God, and his autobiographical Confessions, as well as his development of the doctrine of original sin. Andreas, thank you for sending Caspar. Sister Amelie asked for you. Are you alright, Sister Amelie? Yes, Father, I may have had another vision. Andreas said I spoke of the sin of Saul, Philistines, Compline. What do you think it means, Father? Andreas, Caspar, could you excuse us? We appreciate your help, but I must tend to her now in the church. All right. Good evening. God bless you both. Master Andreas, I'm confused. What did that all mean? I'm not sure, but the last time I heard Sister Amelie have a vision, it was just before the Baron was murdered. What? Do you think... Could Sister Amelie be receiving warnings? It's possible. John received his revelation of apocalypse. On Patmos, it was a vision of Judgment Day. So apocalypse is basically just revelation. It's tied to the end of the world, admittedly, but it's just... the second half of the book of Daniel is also apocalyptic. But it's not about the end of the world, it's about... It's just, yeah, it's weird and it's visiony and complicated. Yeah, it was possible. But then again, Saint Hildegard received many wondrous visions, none of them prophetic. As Sister Emily herself said, mystical visions can be difficult to understand. I guess so. I can't understand any of this. Come, Casper, let's retire for the evening. It's the second vision. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, in real life, you probably wouldn't kind of comment on it. It would just be like, oh, that's an interesting coincidence. I've only heard two, and the first one was happened at the same time as murder. Murder was connected with time and everything. This one has another time. But it's like, in a video game, it's like, yeah, there's got to be a connection. Otherwise, you wouldn't have it. But we'll see if there's anyone to talk to out here. Has everyone gone to bed? Right, they've gone to bed. Let's head to bed. Oh, no, that's just a sheet. Guest room. Oh, more lights. This is much more comfortable. Nico is as good as his word. Go to bed. It's getting late. I should get some rest, having probably missed loads of bits and pieces. We can still stay awake. Okay, stay awake. Right. Can I mean, where would the murder even be? Like, that's the problem. Someone's divinely rejected. The Philistines were the enemy of the people of God. Is that meant to be the villagers? Like, with this kind of rising and rebellion that's kind of on the cards? Yeah. So that's where I can sleep, but I don't know... I can't remember what his name is. What is his surname? Was he a Drucker? No, I don't think so. Baltus. We want Otto. Otto Zimmerman. Okay, let's head to the Zimmerman house. It's Town Commons. Just in case. Oh no, he did want to see me, didn't he? As well, and talk about his sign. That's something the game should have reminded me about. Wait, what? Was I meant to... No, game. Was I meant to have done that before? Oh, this is what I didn't like in the last session. Yeah, everyone will be asleep, won't they? Right. Grumble, grumble, grumbly, grumble, grumble. I'm going to see if I can go up to the Abbey. Actually, is there anything on the ruins now? I think, is that more art from last time? Eee. Okay, they can't even interact with that one. Right, but I'm going to try and see if something's up in the Abbey. I don't know why you've got this. I don't know why you have to go through all this. Like... Can't go in. That's locked. The shrine is locked. Cloister's locked. Okay, so everything is going to be locked, isn't it? Alright, okay. We'll just head back to bed then. I've probably missed something. The possibility of doing something. With Otto. Because I just went to have a meal. Because he was like, oh, talk to me later. So I assumed that meant later. I'm finding parts of this game most vexing and frustrating. Yes, 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 go to sleep. Whatever. Oh, we found a dead body. They probably died around Complin's. Was it Complin? I don't know. I think I've heard it both ways. Prime. Right. Oh, hello. Did you drop this, Casper? No, I don't think so, Master. Here, word that go on. You have been warned, I assume. Did you write that? You were warned. Warned? What does that mean? Warned about what? Oh, it has to do with the murder that happened the last time I was here. How? I thought they caught the murderer. It's complicated. Let's just head up to the library, Casper. It's an old. Come on, this is an old. This is not. It's not. I don't want to say it's a classic trope, but it is. It has been done a few times before in other murder mystery stories, where, oh, we've arrested the right guy. Oh wait, no, the murders keep going. It's been done time and time again in kind of detective fiction. All right, Master. So I'm assuming, that it depends how long's left in this game. It depends how long's left in this game. Either we're going to find them in this one, or if this isn't the last one, we're going to solve a murder. So the wrong person's going to get killed, is going to get executed again. And then, oh, the final one reveals who it actually was. Hello, Master Marla. Okay, you're not here to talk. Okay, that's fine. It's probably a similar setup to the end of last time. I don't have anything else to work on. I assume if we go to the Abbey, we will find someone dead. Is there anything going on in the guest house? No, that was locked. Oh, hello, let's talk to Guy. Andreas. Brother Guy, what are you doing out here? Father Garnet has asked me to inform the townsfolk the shrine is closed. Closed? With everything going on? Whatever for? Father Abbot has ordered that we bring the hand into the church. Pilgrims are still welcome to come in and visit the relic, but it is off-limit to the townsfolk. I mean, yeah, why you seem to be picking a fight here? Why? The abbot has had enough of the peasants and townsfolk rebelling against the abbey. So, to calm down the rebellion, he's decided to cut them off from their kind of religious kind of key place, relic. That's such a good idea that has never gone wrong for anyone in history. He's the rightful lord. He's an abbot. He's spiritual, not temporal. The abbot has been more than generous, but he will not let this 12 articles drivel pass. The abbot refuses to leave the relic at risk of destruction. The hand of St. Moritz is the only thing keeping the abbey open. Yeah, what about the faith of the townsfolk? Then they can stop engaging such heretical and sinful behaviour. It's not heretical. I'm not entirely sure what sin you think they're committing. I mean, you could argue there are several passages that talk about showing respect to rulers, even if you don't like them and you don't like what they're doing. But they've been ordained by God as the authority over you. But at the same time, the reasoning behind that is because God has put them there. And so if they're doing things that are sinful, like being horrifically greedy with money, then you're called to stand firm for God. So I can see an argument, very large argument, that they're not sinful, because I'm not entirely sure what arguing with the... You're arguing with the Abbey, who's taking a lot of your money. That's not sinful. It's not heretical, because this isn't a spiritual matter. The Abbot is trying to protect the relic, nothing more. What about the peasants' complaints? Father Abbot has done all he can. Until the peasant can see reason, the relic will remain in the church. Yeah. I pray the townsfolk in the Abbey can resolve this quickly then. As do I. God bless you, Andreas. Okay, so we're now a bit closer. Or at least we're closer than we were. Maybe we've both grown. Right, let's just go to the library. Ooh, we took off our hat. That's very, very nice and appropriate. Rudiger. Andreas. Oh, it's wonderful to see you again. How have things been for you in Nuremberg? I've actually been in Krakow recently. Nuremberg is the same as it always is. Ah, well, it's good to see you in any case. Forgive me for asking, but how did you find the music in Krakow? Excellent. King Sigismund and the Archbishop of Wawel are patrons of ensembles and host foreign musicians at court. Oh, that is wonderful to hear. I have heard Krakow is a beautiful city. I'm glad they're making beautiful music as well. I love our music, of course, but I am interested in what is being created across Christendom. I suppose you came in to pay your respects to Brother Piero. I'm so sorry, Andreas. He was a wonderful man and a faithful servant of Christ. He was my friend and teacher. Well, despite the occasion, it is good to see you again. God bless you, Andreas. Right. Matthew, you're the prior. Why are you also sacrist? God bless you, Andreas. I am confused. Hey, Doc, you're still alive. Hello? Who is this? It's Andreas, Brother Adoc. Andreas Mahler. Oh, Andreas, the fine young artist from Nuremberg. Not quite so young anymore, brother. No, you're still young. When you were last here, I thought I was old. I was wrong. Now I feel the true measure of years on these bones. Like the waves of the wide sea on the cliffs of Porthkragen. Time has worn me down. But enough of that. How have you been, Andreas? I have been well, thank you. I am glad to hear it. Seem more at ease now than when I was last here. Do I? Maybe so. I may have worked in the scriptorium beyond the limits of this body. It pained my joints and strained my brotherly love for Guy. The scriptorium took my sight and the use of my hands, but when it closed, it also took the pain from my heart. The abbot is content to let me serve the Lord through prayer and contemplation, and so it also contents me. I'm sorry, Andres, I must rest now. It is good to hear your voice at Kirsau again. God bless you. God bless you, Brother Adoc. Well, let's pop in. I assume we don't go through the sneaky secret way to the library. Zedenia. Oh, Andreas, you're back. You seem surprised to see me. Only surprised at how much you've grown in stature. A master artist now, I see. You know, I've grown as well, in a variety of ways. You'll have to show me sometime. Oh, Andreas, I'm not indulging you again. Was it that bad? No, it wasn't. But what happened afterwards was bothersome. Thank God Sister Gertrude knows her plants. Okay, I don't... Oh, you fell pregnant. Shh. Yes, thankfully Sister Gertrude helped me end it before a fortnight had passed, so the fetus was yet unformed. I'm sorry I put you in that position. I chose that path as much as you did, Andreas. I'm living with the consequences. If Sister Gertrude's remedy hadn't worked, I would have been defrocked and my family would have disowned me. I nearly lost everything, all for one stupid fling with you. I was sick for days on end and still have terrible cramps, but still, it's not as bad as it could have been. I will remain silent. What? Nothing to say? You really are, Andreas. I don't think either of those were good options. Not that you understand what this sort of thing does to a woman anyway. Those were... I think I can't even remember them already, but my rigid gut was they both suck as responses. So it may be that this is a... In which case... Which may have put you in the same position, which then just... At that point, don't give me a dialogue choice. I need to return to my duties. Bless you, Andreas Mahler. Until later, sister.